friends, welcome back to the Francescan Disorder, and if you've just bumped into me for the first time, please consider being a friend by subscribing. So in today's video, because we're still in February, let's talk about love for one last time before the end of February. The Hubz is here.
Hello.
In today's video, we're going to talk about the first topic is a question. What is love? What is love to you? What is love to me? What is love to you? And then we'll talk about self-love and selfishness and selflessness. And well, it's also a question, where do you draw the line between self-love and selfishness? Also, what is, do you think self-love impedes on the ability to be selfless? Or, phrase the question however you will, but we'll be talking about all that today. Maybe more, who knows, but we're just going to have a conversation until we can have no more. So, what is love to you?
What is love to me?
Mm-hmm.
So, love is a feeling, I think. Mm-hmm. It's a feeling that you have, and it's a feeling that you can feel from other people. Mm-hmm. And you can see in other people. Mm-hmm. And it's about, it's about many things, and there's different ways of expressing it, aren't there? And it's really difficult to define what love is.
Okay. I think love for me depends on the day and the time. Today, love would have been picking me up because there's a storm.
I did offer to pick you up.
You didn't offer to pick me up. Your offer was making me stay back at work for another half an hour after I closed.
Yeah, because I was on a call with work that was already there and I couldn't get out of.
Exactly. But anyway, yeah, put that aside anyway. Love is, I don't know. I think for me, love is beyond just a feeling. In the beginning phase, love is a feeling, but the feeling, it's not that the feeling goes away, it's just the feeling becomes, something that you're used to now. I don't know how to put it. When it's not just a feeling, but it's also it's become a decision
to love someone.
Yeah. Because the feeling, I feel like the feeling is always there, but it's not always active. The feeling gets overridden by life, by reality.
I don't think you can decide to love someone. I think you either do or you don't.
No, that's why I say in first instance is a feeling. And then the feeling slowly, I don't want to say slowly dies away, because it doesn't really die away. Okay, in the instances when you're very annoying, or even I am very annoying to you, do you not make the decision in those instances to love me? And no. Do I not decide that I love this man?
No, I always love you. I just make when you're being annoying, I just make the decision to be nice to you. That's the decision I make.
Why are you making me look like I'm the bad person here?
I'm not. I'm just saying my truth.
I think, please let me know in the comments. I think, love starts off as a feeling, which you can't help most of the time. But as love progresses, you have to make the conscious decision to keep loving, to, just love no matter what. Just, keep, I don't know how else to explain this thing.
Love can change. And love can be expressed in different ways.
Wait, first of all, love can change. What can change love?
What can change love?
Yeah, what can love change to?
What can change love? Lots of things. Lots of things can change love. Time can change love, and actions can change it. And you can have different love for different things.
Those actions. Actually, there's what he's just said now. There's something I always say, that love is different things to different people. Which is why we're defining what is love. So, what is love to you? Let us know in the comments section. Okay.
Okay, well, continue?
Yeah.
that you can have different kinds of love for different things. Like you have a different kind of love for your family than you have for your husband, or for your cat, or for your favourite car.
And I agree with that as well. And I don't think any of them is greater than, well, the love I have for you is greater than any. But what I mean is, none is better, but some are greater. And I think love in all aspects, even if it's love for your pet, for your car, for your family, for your person, your annoying person. I think all love should kind of be respected. For example, I know you and I know you love your family, and I know you love your car. Do you love your car?
To an extent.
Okay. So I respect the love that you have for your family. Respect the love that you have for your for your car. Why are you laughing?
Because you're funny.
How am I funny? I think we've talked about love and what love is to.
But love can change.
To what? To hatred?
No, I mean you can just change. You can lose the feeling of love, can't you?
Okay,
and you can fall out of love with someone.
Are you trying to pass a message to me?
No, I'm just...
You're losing the feeling of love?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it can. Because you said is love always the same, but it can...
Oh, by the way, speaking of love, can you see my flowers? My Valentine's Day flowers? They're there. They're over there on the table.
Your roses.
My roses. Well, are they not flowers? Why did you have to specify
because
roses?
they're your special red roses that you always get on Valentine's Day and you get.
Go away. I have red roses, pink roses, white roses. Pass me that one. Thank you. Yeah, I have pink and white roses, but I kept them separate from the red ones because should we leave this thing here? It will cover most of my face. Should we leave it here then? No. Let's get it out of shot.
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
keep going.
Okay. What
So-
about love?
I mean, have we exhausted it?
Do you think we've exhausted?
I don't think we can exhaust it, but
Okay.
if we've spoken enough about it, we can let others, let us know what they think of what we've said about it in the comment section. Unless you have anything else to say.
No. Okay then.
Okay, then what?
Okay, let's move on
To what?
to the next thing
What's the next thing?
about self-love and self.
I'm not even a good leader of the conversation. You're asking to what?
Selfishness.
What's the next thing?
Self-love and selflessness and selfishness.
Well, do you want to lead the next conversation then?
I can do.
Alright then.
So, what is self-love?
Mm-hmm.
Self-love is looking after yourself and seeing yourself as important and making sure that you are happy in what you're doing in your life.
I'm sure everybody knows what self-love is, but again, what you said is correct. However, making sure that you're happy with what you're doing in your life, yeah. Do you not think self-love can be destructive? Actually, this was not going to be part of the conversation until he said this, but yeah. Do you not think self-love can be destructive? Just for example, someone had a bad habit that is killing them, but it makes them happy.
Yeah, it can be. No, that's not self-love. That's a negative, destructive habit. Self-love would be doing the right thing that's going to make you really happy, because something that's destructive isn't actually making you happy in the long term. It's making you short-term happy, but actually you need to give way to real self-love. Yeah. It's like being in a bad relationship with yourself.
Yes, it's like being in a bad relationship with yourself. The toxic things that you're doing to yourself in the name of, it makes me happy. It makes you happy for how long? I'm not. We both know something that I do that,
It's like being in a relationship with someone that is a bad relationship, but occasionally makes you happy, but is overall a bad relationship. That's not self-love.
You talk like you're speaking from experience.
No, I'm just the wise person.
So yeah, that's self-love, and I agree with the way you see self-love as well. The other question is, in making yourself happy or in doing things and putting yourself first and thinking that you're important, is that not selfishness?
No, it depends on what you do. Self-love isn't necessarily selfishness. I think it becomes selfishness at the point at which your self-love is causing pain to others.
So does this mean that there's a thin line?
No, I don't think it's necessarily a thin line. I think, there's a lot of self-love that is perfectly acceptable and perfectly fine, but then there's, the self-love that ends up becoming painful to others and bad for others,
I agree with you as well.
There's a lot of ways you can love yourself that don't harm anyone else. Like choosing the right job for yourself, that's not going to harm someone else.
Yeah, but okay, what about, I don't know, oh my gosh, I don't have any example at the moment. Wise man, give us examples.
Of what? Self-love that is selfish?
Of things that you can do that can be selfish to other people.
If your self-love ends up becoming laziness, so you never want to help anyone else because you don't want to put yourself out.
Yes!
But that's not really a form of self-love, that's a form of sort of twisted self-love where you're taking it far too far.
Oh my gosh, you're so wise. I didn't believe when you said it before. But now, oh my gosh. Wise man.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I agree with what he's saying, and he's even saying it better than I would have ever said it. I think self-love can be twisted self-love can be twisted such that it becomes, say it properly, selfishness. Yeah, self-love, not everything is self-love, so watch it before you twist selfishness and your selfish acts and tag them self-love. Yeah. Okay. What about self-love and selflessness?
I think you can have self-love and still be selfless, but I think they're kind of more exclusive.
No, I think that is where there's actually that thin line that I was talking about earlier. You know, because I think selflessness can ultimately, depending on how far you take it, can ultimately lead you to not upholding the fundamentals of self-love. What do you think?
I think selflessness by definition means that you are oblivious to the concerns of yourself and you are focused on the concerns of others. So then self-love is, I think, a bit exclusive to that, because self-love you would be focusing on looking after yourself, which wouldn't necessarily be selfless.
Okay, so if that is selflessness, if that is the definition of selflessness, why is that hailed as a virtue?
Because it's a positive thing.
But is it really a positive thing?
Yes.
Yes? Why are you jumping in yes?
Because selflessness is looking at the the good of wider society rather than just your own good.
Okay, yeah, I'm all for that. I love selflessness. I'm almost a very selfless person to a fault, even if I just say so myself. Yeah, but I'm saying, where do you draw the line and not put yourself first every time? At what point do you know that in this particular thing, I don't need selflessness?
I don't know. I think it's a personal choice, isn't it? It's what do you feel is comfortable.
But you agree with me that were you saying something?
No, you can continue.
Okay, do you agree with me then that selflessness impedes on the ability or impedes on self-love?
Yes.
You agree with me?
Yes.
Okay, so self-love or selflessness then? Pick one.
What, for me?
Yeah.
Selflessness.
I would pick self-love, and that is me not practicing what I preach. That is me being aware that I'm not going to practice what I preach. Well, I don't normally practice what I preach, and that's not because I don't want to. That's only because, you're just who you are. So I wish I would pick self-love every time. I really wish I would pick self-love more often than selflessness. And do you disagree with that? Like, do you disagree with that expression that I wish, with that wish? Do you have anything against that?
No, I don't have anything against it, but I think it's better to be selfless, and I think it's important to think about responsibilities rather than just the pursuit of happiness.
But I do think about responsibilities.
I'm not saying you don't.
No, I even in my wish and in my desire to allow self-love to trump selflessness, I think, so much of selflessness is bad.
Bad for whom?
For you, as a person.
Too much of it can be, yes, but
it's detrimental. If you... I don't know, I just think that selflessness is not a bad thing, but it's the way people hail it to be such a good thing, the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah, the way people hail it to be such a good thing is kind of shaming people that want to put themselves first, and I don't think it's a bad thing to want to put yourself first. However, don't take yourself far into the path of selfishness. That's what I'm trying to say. What do you think about that?
It depends on the situation in which you're putting yourself first and to the extent to which you're doing it.
But that's where you have to use your head as a sensible human being to think about, what is required in this situation? Is it self-love? Should I be, and if I'm choosing self-love, is it an extreme or a twisted kind of self-love that is selfishness?
Yeah, I don't know. I think you can still look after yourself and still be selfless.
Yes, that I think that as well. I think I look after myself, if I'm being honest. I did say I'm selfless and I would like to practice self-love more, but I do think I look after myself. Yeah, I do think I practice self-love. I would like to practice it a bit more than I practice it. I would also not want to go to the to the territory of selfishness. Like I'd not want to let myself slip into the territory of selfishness, but I would like to practice self-love a bit more, and yeah, I'd like to curb selflessness a little bit.
Okay.
Would you not like to curb your selflessness?
I don't think I'm particularly selfless.
Really?
No.
Oh.
I just think you need to, I think you need to try and be as happy as you can be, but at the same time recognise that life is primarily about responsibility.
But that is against the concept of self-love. What you've just said is directly against it. Well, not directly, but when you say life is primarily about responsibility, so people should kill themselves,
No.
So I should carry responsibility on my head until I sink into the ground.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's a lot of life's about responsibility, and I think if you try and pursue happiness too much, you will be unhappy.
Wise man. But yeah, I think I agree with what he's saying. A lot of the questions that I'm asking is just trying to draw us to look at another perspective. I think, to be fair, we think alike. Do you think so? No, not on many things.
I think
We
so.
bump heads a lot though.
I think so. Yes, we do.
Do what?
We bump heads a lot. Bump.
Why would you even admit that? You should have said no. Oh no, we're perfect.
I thought we were telling the truth here.
But yeah, we do bump heads a lot. When was it? My chair is squeaky. It's just squeaky.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Move. Oh. Yeah, when was the last time we bumped heads?
I don't know.
When was the last time you were selfless to me?
When was the last time I was selfless to you?
Yes.
This morning.
What did you do?
I made your lunch.
Is that selflessness?
Yes.
Oh
I
my God.
didn't eat breakfast this morning because I was busy making your lunch.
Aww. Okay, when was the last time I was selfless to you? I should answer this myself because you answered yours yourself.
Go on, answer
No,
yourself.
it's hard.
No, answer yourself.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm never selfless.
Hey.
To you?
Hey.
This is me. I just said I was selfless.
I'm sure that's not true.
The thing is, I don't remember. I don't know.
Mm.
When was the last time you think I was selfless to you?
What about when you gave me presents for Valentine's Day?
Did you not give me presents as well?
No, but not the same as you.
So you can't remember me being selfless?
No, I just said I could.
Hmm?
I just said I could.
When?
Your Valentine's present.
No, that's not selflessness.
Giving a present is selfless.
Wait,
Because you're spending money on someone else that you could otherwise spend on yourself. That is selfless.
Alright then. That is selflessness, I suppose.
It's a form of selflessness.
Sorry?
It's an example of selflessness.
Oh, it's an example of... Okay, when was the last time you've done something selfish?
When was the last time I did something selfish?
Yes, to me. Exposing!
I don't know, not taking you to work this morning.
Not taking me to work.
Yeah.
Even though I begged and begged and begged.
Yeah, that's an example of being selfish. So, I could take you to work and then, not do things, not have that time to do my own stuff. So that is an example of selfishness.
Yeah, I told this man I was going to die if he doesn't take me to work, and he didn't take me to work.
But you didn't die.
But I could have. There was a storm outside.
I could have died as well.
taking me to work.
Yeah.
How?
When the car, I could have been driving back in the car and it could have hit a tree that was falling down.
No,
That happened today.
Yeah, it happened to some people. It would have not happened to you.
Why not?
Because my spirit would have been in your car, leading you safely home. But yeah, okay, when was the last time I was selfish?
When was the last time you were selfish?
To you.
I don't know.
Yesterday? Last night? No, actually now.
Now?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm not cooking because I don't want to eat and it's my turn to cook.
Oh, right, okay.
So I'm making him, it's my turn to cook and I'm not cooking because I don't want to eat. So even though it's not your turn to cook, you're cooking your dinner.
I'm not cooking very much though.
Whereas when it's your turn, you never, bail out.
Sometimes I do.
When
I go out with work or something.
Well, no, that's...
When I try and leave you something to eat.
Yeah, but that's not you bailing out. That's just, something happened that you couldn't have, that was unforeseen.
Okay.
Is it unforeseen most of the time? Not really.
Sometimes.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, I think we've covered the topics that we can cover. The February itself is the month of love, and self-love is a form of love. We've talked about what love is. We've talked about self-love and how it relates to selfishness and selflessness. I hope you've taken something from this video. I took something from this conversation, if I'm being honest. I took things from it. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let's have a further conversation in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you think anybody will benefit from this sort of I can't talk. If you think anybody will benefit from this sort of conversation, share the video to them. And if you'd like to see my face again, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, hola. Yeah, please subscribe if you'd like to see my face again. Share the video. Or if you liked anything that we said at any point in this video, give me a thumbs up. It'll be nice. And I'll see you in another video. Bye.